What's up, guys? It is Blarg365 here, back at it again with another Clash Royale video. And today we're going to be going over some replays. I don't know what I'm going to title this video yet, and I'm sure none of this commentary really matters because nobody's watching. But as you can tell, I have all of these chests that are waiting to be opened, just like my ex. But what we're going to do is I'll probably open them all up tomorrow. But today I want to show you something from my lower level account. This is Baby Blarg. And now I'm a level 5 on my tiny account. Well, now I'm a level 6, but I was a level 5 for a long time, and I've been in this arena since like level 4. So it's been very, very hard because I just got the Hog Rider, and it's extremely hard to play because I honestly don't know what to play or how to play against people. You know, I play against a lot of people who are 2-3 levels higher than me, and it's just very hard. This is not the correct replay. What the fuck? Well, anyways, so in this battle, I think this is the wrong replay. Okay, so I just got the Inferno Tower in my lower level account, and it's a really good card to counter the Royal Giant, but obviously I'm not seeing any Royal Giants. But the problem with my lower level decks, or most people's decks, is that they can't really counter tanks very well. That's what a lot of people have trouble countering, is tanky units. You know, they can take out everything else, but the Giant will still get lots of damage off on your tower, which is something you don't want. So right here, I went with a little push, and I was being a little cheap ass. Now, I actually hate people who use Hog Freeze, but at this point I realized that if I want to advance as a lower level, I'm gonna need to rely on dickhead tactics. So he's got a Valkyrie Giant push on me, and he's gonna send that Prince in the other lane, which I was perfectly able to counter with my goblins, but he is gonna get some hits off on my tower, which I guess means I didn't counter that very well at all. Matter of fact, he almost takes my tower, and he does take my tower. So I guess his Prince push was very good, but it really wasn't that good. If I just played my goblins a little farther, and he didn't have that push before. Anyways, so we're gonna trade towers. Instead of going with the free spell, I went with the fireball, just so I can know that I can take out some of his troops and get some damage on the tower, and just to tie things up. So right now I am winning because my tower is at higher health than his tower, and yeah, that's the only really thing I have going for me at this point. He's got a spawner which is gonna take down my tower's health, and it's just gonna annoy the shit out of me. And I don't use spawners because they're fun decks. Like, it does take a certain skill. I'm not going to negate them of all of that. I'm not going to give them a lot of credit, but it is a very hard thing to play. Spawner decks are hard. I don't play them, but I do know that it takes a bit of skill because they put themselves at a big risk. And right now with that spawner, it's a very passive card. One thing I want to talk about when it comes to passive cards, like the Goblin Hut, the Bulgarian thing, or just buildings in general, is that those are passive cards. Those aren't going to give you things immediately. Like the Elixir Pump, when somebody's playing very passively, that means it's going to turn up in the long run, which is good, but in the end, or at that moment, you are a little vulnerable. So I think he does get some. No, he doesn't. He is gonna rush my tower a lot with all these fucking spear gobs, and I do have to use arrows on it. And right here, I'm gonna go for a little hog push, and he's gonna go ahead. No, I'm gonna wait because I want my musketeer to start chipping at that goblin hut. So I do put a fireball down. I don't know why I thought that would make any sense, and if I would have waited literally like half a second longer, I could have froze that Valkyrie too and had the game. So I drop arrows out of desperation, and it just does not work. But as far as this being the wrong replay, it is the wrong replay. But that doesn't matter. I do have another replay for my bigger account, I had 2 3 crowns today. One against, actually both against very popular strategies. We're going to be watching this replay where somebody used the Royal Giant and the 3 Musketeers against KLM. Okay, this is the correct replay. So he's got the Royal Giant and the 3 Musketeers, and this is a pretty either easy to counter, but it's very, very hard if you can't counter this deck, because what's going to happen is he's going to play this in the back, and then after that he's going to play his 3 Musketeers behind it if he can, but I stopped him because I put a push on his other hand tower. So I know this guy's got to be jacked on elixir. Now right here I see the 3 Musketeers, I reach for my fireball, and I'm stupid so I don't play it high enough. I would have saved myself so much damage. I would have gotten so much more damage if I would have just zapped them and fireballed them. So I wound up playing my Ice Wizard, and his Musketeer is going to do some pretty good damage. Now he's got a lot of damage on both of my towers. Now right here he makes a mistake. He's going to play passively, I think. Okay, so he's playing very passively right now. So he sacrificed 5 elixir to gain 7 elixir later on, but at the moment he is at an elixir disadvantage because that tower is absolutely useless at this point in the game. So he's going to take down my Ice Wizard, but I notice he's playing passively, which means I can play passively, kind of, but it's not a good thing if you want to wait. If they drop an elixir collector and you have full all-time elixir, it's probably a good idea to go ahead and go in a rush. So he drops that, and I know he's got to be broken elixir now. So I have my minions go ahead and take out his Royal Giant. He takes out my tower with his poison spell. And right now I'm a little worried because he has lots of damage on both of my towers, and now he just took one. So I should have played the Fireball, but I didn't. So instead I played the Ice Wizard to save 1 elixir, and I still got some good damage on his tower. Matter of fact, we almost took it out. And now my Spear Goblins are just going to clear everything up that he has. The last Barbarian's just going to take out almost all my Goblins, except for the one on the right. He's going to play his Royal Giant again. I'm going to drop my Minion Horde, and we're still going to take it out. He's going to whittle my tower at almost nothing, and take out my Minion Horde. So I know that I can just ignore this left-hand tower because the Fireball or Zap and Arrows will take out the Crown Tower, but that's cool. So I go ahead and go on another push. The music stopped, which is weird. I go ahead and zap that, and instead I drop Spear Goblins to take out his other tower, and you know what? They did, just barely. So he takes my tower as well, so he's still a tower ahead of me, and I have 18 seconds to get this done. So now we are both 2 towers in, and I have a bunch of stuff on him. So he drops his 3 Musketeers, and I Fireball. We go into overtime, and my troops do take the 3 crown for the win. That was KLM. He actually played very well. He had me on edge pretty much the whole game, but at the end he did make a mistake by dropping or using such power knowing that I had the Fireball. Oh, this is a Sparky deck right here. Now, one thing that's very popular in Royal Arena is the Sparky. I don't know how it is in other arenas, but Sparky is probably, no offense, one of either the most annoying overpowered cards I've ever played. I'm pretty sure I might have shown this replay yesterday, but I want to go over it again, just in case I didn't. Plus, I'm running out of things to do, and I'm really nervous about playing. No, I'm not going to play that today, not today, because I don't have anything open. So he drops the Sparky, and usually when I see the Sparky, you want to go ahead and zap off that Sparky. Now, I wanted to get his bomb tower out of the way, so I did with that Minion Horde, and now he's got a Giant and a Sparky, rolling down my lane. So he drops that minion horde, and I know I have to arrow. So I arrow that down, and what's the best thing I can play? The Ice Wizard. So his raged Sparky goes after my Ice Wizard rather than my tower, which is really good, but I think he still gets a shot off. Yeah, he does get a shot off, and we take out his Sparky, and now it's just a matter of him destroying me. Now again, I did talk about this in my other video. I do believe that Sparky should be a little pricier because it can take out almost anything in the game. Like regular P.E.K.K.A.s are worth 7 elixir, and the Sparky can still take it out like nothing. Even if you put like anything defending the Sparky will destroy it. Now it does have counters though, like the Zap spell, or 1 elixir skeletons, or spear gobs, stuff like that. Squishies. Now he has that wizard, which is absolutely devastating to the minion horde. Now we have not really much going on. I'm gonna let him put some damage on my left-hand tower because I'm not worried about that anymore. I dropped that Zap spell, but there's just so much going on, so I have to drop my arrows as well to take out everything. I could have had my tower do that, but my tower was already locked on to the giant, so I went ahead and dropped another giant to go for a push. You know, it's just back and forth, same things going on. And my Spirit Albums do hit the bomb tower, which is going to affect it by about a second. Not really. And now I can zap and fireball that wizard, which was a terrible move, by the way, because now he's got that Sparky and I can't zap it, which means it's definitely going to take out that giant. That giant's not going to live to see another day. So he also drops his minion horde, but we did take it out. So now I have a giant in the front. I think I drop a fireball. Yes, I do. And I should have dropped a zap. No, I dropped an ice beam to take out the stabby goblins. And right now he hasn't touched my tower since the first push of the game, so it's just getting a little more tense and tense throughout the whole game. Now I do believe I have an elixir advantage on this guy. Not really, I don't think so. No? Okay, so he does finally touch my tower after a long ass time, and I should have gotten my zap spell ready. I did, so I completely missed almost all those minions, so I wound up hitting it again, which really wasn't that bad of a trade for me because it worked as stunning the Sparky for a few more seconds and completely dishing it out. Now right here, I zap and I fireball his wizard, and I know that I can take it down, and here we go. That is the victory for the day. Oh my god. Don't text me right now. People are going to stalk you on the internet. But anyways, I think that's going to be all for today. This is the deck that I'm doing. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, there's really nothing else for me to talk about, but oh, Hog Freeze. Oh, wait, no, never mind. Oh, that's when I played against my friend. He came over and used the iPad. Yeah, he used my baby account, I used my big account, and we were just derping around. But that is going to be it for today. Shout out to, I think the clan is called Unique Legacy. They comment on my videos, and you know, they're very supportive. I do know I don't really know him in person, or have I met him? I met him like on my first YouTube video. He said hi, and I was like, oh my god, my first commenter. But that's really gonna wrap it up for today. I suck at wrapping up videos, so before I leave, I just want to say fuck Sparkies and fuck Royal Giants. The end.